This is the story of one man's journey who spent almost a third of his life playing on and off the same video game, after getting broken due to the self-endured suffering caused by 6,000 of hours in this god-forsaken game, and even losing several girlfriends because of it. Today, I figured it was finally time to share my totally unbiased opinion on this game. Hi, I am the sneaky rabid dog, and this is what 10 years of Dota does to a man. When I first started playing, I was under the impression that Dota 2 stood for Defense of the Ancients. I've come to find that it's not the ancient that most people are going to defend, it's mostly their egos. Your Dota 2 journey will be filled with endless arguments in 5 different languages with people you will never see again, thanks to the avoid button. This game will help you unleash the worst version of yourself and make you bitter within a year. And even if you persevered, the amount of smurfs in this game will make you question life itself, because you see, unlike in Leagues of Legend, the good thing with Dota 2 is that you're able to play any character you may like without restrictions right from the start. Which means, if you end up in a match with someone that has 100 games and is absolutely destroying you with his one-trick pony, unbalanced piece of hero, then he's a sweaty, naughty goblin with 15,000 hours whose main account is cursed by griefers. Winning is the only way for him to get his dopamine, and he's going to ruin the next 40 minutes of your life to get it. If even myself can tell if someone is an obvious smurf, how the f can't Valve detect that? So as you probably can tell, there are not many new players due to not only the steep learning curve, but also the toxicity that is not encouraging new players to start this game. Dota's player base is pretty much like my win rate. It went up and down in the beginning. It peaked in 2016, then flatlined like a dead man's beat. At this point in the video, you must be asking yourself, why aren't you quitting this game then? Well, if you are anything like me, you've tried again and again, but there's no way to quit this game for good. Gay Ben keeps pumping updates and Battle Pass to hook me back on. On top of that, life will always feel unfulfilled unless you finally manage to reach the rank that your 50% win rate ass will never earn, only to finally prove that you're actually above average at a 10-year-old video game. After 10 years, why you keep playing? Honestly, you don't know. You always end up in a cycle of, I managed to finally stop playing the game and play something else for a while. Then there's a new patch or an event like Siltbreaker, Aghanim's Labyrinth, or even free Arcanism. So you give your toxic relationship with Dota another shot, but after a while, you realize that the only way to enjoy the game is to win, which means if winning feels good, being in a losing streak will instantly feel like you're getting punched in the and will give you 14 mental health illnesses for the rest of the day. Dota is the only game that I've came across that managed to affect my mood this much. Then you go back to your cycle of mostly hating the game to the point where you only enjoy playing Pudge, Spirit Breaker and Techies to hopefully have just a slightly better and funnier experience. But is it all that bad? I've bashed on this game for a while, but this game is probably the best game I've played hands down. I've grew up with this game. I have so many good memories. The game has evolved a lot, in a good way, I think. We've come a long way from the time where we had to buy couriers and share them with teammates and got yelled at by our mid players because he needs to refill his bottle. And when wards were not free. Many aspects of the game make it much better. Talent trees, neutral items. These make the game more interesting, more unique than it was. There are so many new heroes, so many possibilities of builds. Even the dumbest can work as long as you connect the last 2 brain cells that you possess. The game will every now and then give you something that will make you feel great, like outplaying your opponent, a rampage, a good juke, even just a 30 creeps wave crashing on your Battle Fury is enough to make you feel amazing. This game will make you laugh and scream. You will make friends and foes, and no match will feel like the same. Every team fight, every chat wheel spamming teammates will be different. And that's probably the reason why I will never actually stop playing. And what about you? Do you love the game? Feel free to share your thoughts on the comment section. This was the Sneaky Rabid Dog. Peace out.